Story of boy and girl who loved but. 10th grade. As I sat there in English class, I stared at the girl next to me. She was my best friend. I stared at her long, silky hair and wished she was mine. But she didn't notice me like that, and I knew it. After class, she walked up to me and asked me for the notes. I handed them to her. She thanked me and gave a kiss on my cheek. All I wanted to do was to tell her how I feel about her. I love her and wanted to tell her that I want her to be mine, that I was too shy to tell her. 11th grade. The phone rang. On the other end, it was her. She was in tears, mumbling on and on about how her love had broke her heart. She asked me to come over because she didn't want to be alone, so I did. As I sat next to her on the sofa, I stared at her soft eyes, wishing she was mine. After 2 hours, 1 Drew Barrymore movie, and 3 bags of chips, she decided to go home. She thanked me and gave a kiss on my cheek. All I wanted to do was to tell her how I feel about her. I love her and wanted to tell her that I want her to be mine, that I was too shy to tell her. Senior year. One fine day she walked to my locker. My date is sick, she said, has not gonna go well. I didn't have a date, and in 7th grade, we made a promise that if neither of us had dates, we would go together just as best friends. So we did. That night, after everything was over, I was standing at her front doorstep. I stared at her as she smiled at me and stared at me with her crystal eyes. She thanked me and gave a kiss on my cheek. All I wanted to do was to tell her how I feel about her. I love her and wanted to tell her that I want her to be mine, that I was too shy to tell her. Graduation. A day passed, then a week, then a month. Before I could blink, it was graduation day. I watched as her perfect body floated like an angel up on stage to get her diploma. I wanted her to be mine, but she didn't notice me like that, and I knew it. Before everyone went home, she came to me in her smock and hat and cried as I hugged her. She said, "You are my best friend," and gave a kiss on my cheek. All I wanted to do was to tell her how I feel about her. I love her and wanted to tell her that I want her to be mine, that I was too shy to tell her. Marriage. Now I sit in church. That girl is getting married now, and drive off to her new life, married to another man. I wanted her to be mine, but she didn't see me like that, and I knew it. But before she drove away, she came to me and said, "You came." She thanked me and gave a kiss on my cheek. All I wanted to do was to tell her how I feel about her. I love her and wanted to tell her that I want her to be mine, that I was too shy to tell her. Death. Years passed. I looked down at the coffin of a girl who used to be my best friend. At the service, they read a diary entry she had wrote in her high school years. This is what it read. I stare at him wishing he was mine, but he doesn't notice me like that, and I know it. I want to tell him, I want him to know that I don't want to be just friends. I love him, but I'm just too shy, and I don't know why. I wish he would tell me he loved me. I wish I did, I thought to myself, and I cry. Moral: if you love someone, tell them. Don't let your heart be broken by words left unspoken.